Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Curtis. I hope you enjoyed the book Little Owl's Night Out. I know I did. And now we're going to actually draw a picture of Little Owl sitting on his tree branch. So remember, you need to have a sheet of paper and hopefully a pencil. I'm going to use a permanent marker so you can see it on the screen, but try to have a pencil. And we're going to get started with that drawing. All right, we are going to start drawing with Little Owl's head. And we want to do Little Owl on the left side of our paper so we have some room for the tree that he's sitting on towards the right. So towards the left side of my paper over here, I'm going to draw a nice big sideways oval. So I'm going to kind of draw an oval, but I'm going to make it more sideways like this. And that's going to be Little Owl's head. And then inside of this oval, I'm going to draw two big circles. And I want those big circles to almost touch in the middle. And I want them to touch the edge here. So I'm going to go ahead and actually start by in the middle just making two little dots like this. And I know that when I make my circle, I'm going to go through there. So I'm going to start on the edge here, bring my circle around, touch the dot, keep going around till I get back to the edge like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to come to this side. I'm going to go around, go through the dot, and touch down on that edge there. All right. In the story, he has a big white circle around his eyes. So I'm going to make another circle inside of there. And then this ring is going to stay white. And then he has green eyes and a black pupil. So I'm going to go ahead and make one more circle inside of this. And we're going to fill in the center of the circle with black or with your pencil. And you could leave a little reflection mark if you wanted to. So I'm going to fill that in. And then I'll do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm going to make a bigger circle. And then a smaller circle inside. I'm going to leave a little reflection mark and fill in the little circle for his pupil. Just like that. Okay, we're going to move down to his nose or his beak, and we're going to use a diamond shape for his beak. So I'm going to, right between his eyeballs here, start by making the top of a triangle. I didn't close it in. And then I'm going to make another triangle pointing the opposite direction to make a diamond. So I'm going to go down and make a point at the bottom. And that's going to be his little beak. Okay, got his head. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's add some little ears at the top. So right on the corners of his head, we're going to add a line coming out. And we're going to turn that into some little zigzags. And I'm going to have just 3 little zigzags to show that that's his ear. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. It's going to go out, 3 little zigzags, and bring it back in. Now he's got 2 little ears. Okay, let's move down to the body. Below his head, we are going to add a big smile line. Just like this, a nice big smile line for his body. And then at the bottom of his body, we're going to add some little feet. 1, 2, 3 ovals, and 1, 2, 3 ovals like that. Okay, let's see. You know what we're missing? We're missing his wings. We're going to make his wings come out to the side of him to look like he just landed on the tree branch. So we're going to go up towards his shoulder here. So below his head on his body, we're going to make a line going out, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. And then we're going to bring our line down, and at the bottom of his wing, you can make a wavy line or you could do a zigzag line. But we want it to look like feathers, so you don't want to make it straight. So I'm going to go ahead and use a wavy line. But if you wanted to use a zigzag line, you could do that and make it look like feathers. And I'm going to add another row of feathers on his wing just by creating another wavy line above that. Just like that. Okay, now that we've got little owl, we are going to draw the tree branch and the trunk of the tree where he's sitting. So I'm going to start on the right side of my paper this time, and I'm going to start at the very top. I'm going to make a line going down. When I get to about where his feet are, just above his feet, I'm going to make my line come over. It's going to keep going, keep going. It's going to hit his body like this, and then we're going to continue it on the other side. And if you, oops, and we're going to stop right about halfway on that wing. Then, here's the tricky part. We're going to go up, stop at his wing, and above his wing, we're going to show the top of the tree branch. We're going to make it look like a little triangle at the top and bring it back down. And I'm going to make another one, kind of come out, a little point, and then it's going to come back over all the way and turn and go back down. And that's going to make it look like a little tree branch. And you could add some leaves at the end of your tree branch. There we go. Okay, oh, you know what? I forgot one last thing. Since it's nighttime, and in the story, he's flying around at night, we're going to add a moon. And we're going to put our moon somewhere around the top of the owl's head. Depends on where you have space for it. So I'm going to go ahead and add a moon right about here. That looks pretty good. And then if you want to, you could also add some stars. And we're going to make stars just by making little X's and then do it again. And since he's in the sky on his tree branch, we can even put some stars below his tree branch. There we go. Now my picture's finished. All right, friends, we are done with day one of our project. You're going to go ahead and finish this up, and then I will meet you back here for tomorrow's steps. All right, bye, everybody.